Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got stuff to do to JJ today. Okay, so what we're going to be doing to JJ today, let me back up here so you can see it. The way I've got him setting is kind of front end up, rear end down, but on level ground it does kind of like it's got a slope to it a little bit. I'll put double spacers in the front, and so it does kind of make it like it's a little bit squatted. I don't like the squatted look on anything really, but one thing that kind of makes it look squatted is the way that the soft top is kind of tapered down towards the back. But today I have some parts. I have these 3/4 inch rear spacers. I'll have the link in the description for those. And I have some new shocks. Both of these are from Rough Country. This is Rough Country right here. Of course, shocks are from Rough Country, and that's what I'm going to be putting on today. So I'm hoping that when I take the old shocks out, I can just jack the Jeep up and put the spring spacers in. We'll see. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let me get my tools. Try the passenger side shock first. There's only 3 bolts. This one right here, and then there's 2 up in here. I know you can't see that, it's too dark. But anyway, trust me, there's 2 up in here. And so I gotta release those, and this one right here. I don't know, y'all probably couldn't see that, but I tried. Well, I forgot this thing had a rear sway bar, so I gotta get this sway bar connection loose. Not a big deal, just one more bolt I wasn't counting on. Now I should be able to jack it up and that shouldn't be like that. That shouldn't be doing that. I need to do something with that. Take that off too. I gotta do it on both sides. I've been having a bumping sound in the rear end ever since I've had this thing. That's going to be it. I never would have found it. if I hadn't put these new shocks on and tried to put these coil spacers in. So let me take this and look at it and see what's going on. It simply looks like it's not tight enough. What I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to wrap that with something to make it good and tight on both sides, see if that eliminates the noise. If it does, I'll order me some new bushings. These bushings don't really look wore, but anyway, they are. Alright, there's the empty spring bucket. I need a new bump stop. Joker's pretty rotted. It ain't getting it today though. So this is the piece that comes off the top of the coil. Has a bolt that holds all this up in the coil bucket. So anyway, take that out. Your spacer will go like this right here. You'll put this back in and put your screw through it and tighten it up, and you'll be ready to put your coil spring back in. And my bump stop just totally deteriorated getting it out. Totally. So I've got to get some more of them on the way, but I'm not worried about it right now. Now we're ready to go back in with the coil spring. Here's my bump stop. It's just, man, it's gone. I actually need 4. I need 2 for the front as well. And it's as simple as that. Alright, I came back and jacked it back up and twisted my spring, slightly readjusted it and got it where I think it should be. Looks really good, looks well centered, which it didn't really look too well centered before. And that right there will work. So now I've got to hook my sway bar back up. I want to work on that bushing real quick, and then I'm going to put my rear shock. Okay, so what I've got right here is my bushing that's wore. I had some rubber hose that I found. I split it. I'm going to try to put this over the sway bar and see if I can't force this open enough to go over this and the sway bar, which will make it very tight, and that will stop any movement and rattling that I have. Alright, that does not move anymore. Now I gotta put the shock back on. So I hope you can see this, but what I figured out about putting these shocks back on, it's easier if you'll put this bolt in closest to the frame first. Then you can take your shock with one of the ears and hook to it, and then put your other bolt in. I'll try to get my light working. Okay, both my bolts are in and ready to be tightened, so I'm going to tighten those and I'll come back and I'll cut this strap. Well, that would be a different size. Somebody done bent the ears in. I'll have to get my pry bar and prise them out. Whew. Got it. Well, that's one side done. I can definitely tell a bigger fender gap than before. My front wheel's turned towards the driveway a little bit, so it kind of looks a little awkward, but anyway, that's gonna be all right. I believe I have found my noise that's been bothering me ever since I've had JJ, the little bumping in the back. I got rid of some of it with the control arms, and the bushings on those sway bar pieces was definitely worn out. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be a wrap on this video. I thank you for coming to watch. I've got to get this other side done, and I'm not going to film it. I've got to have this thing ready to go to work tomorrow. As y'all know, this is my daily driver, and I need to get to it, and when I film stuff, it slows me way down. So I'm going to knock that out, and it's going to be just like this side. There's one bolt that's going to be harder on the shock. It's up by the gas tank a little closer, but shouldn't be a problem for anybody to get out. What I have heard in the past is people breaking those two upper bolts that goes into the body because they can get rusted. Mine was tight, but they come right on out, and hopefully yours will too. Alright guys, I finished installing everything. The driver's side wasn't any harder than the passenger side. That one bolt that I was concerned about, it was very easy to get to once I got under there and looked at it. Took it for a test drive. That did get rid of all of my noise that I was hearing when I was going over uneven terrain. It was just a bumping that had been there ever since I've had it, and I didn't really know what it was. I thought the biggest part of it was control arms, and I changed my control arms and that helped it some, but it didn't get rid of the issue. And now I found out that my sway bar bushings was worn out, and I got them tightened up with a piece of rubber I put in there on both of them. Fixed it totally. No sound anymore when I'm driving. So anyway, I thank y'all for watching. Maybe this video helps some of y'all out. If it does, that's what I'm doing this for, is I want to help someone out in the Jeep community. So y'all come back next time and we'll see what we got going then. Yeah.